Hello everyone, welcome to Busy Lizzy's Budget. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm super excited to film this video for you all. This is going to be a bill exchange video. These are my absolute favorite videos to watch on YouTube. I really hope you all enjoy it, and I am a little nervous to film this because it doesn't always go smoothly, and I'm going to be dealing with large amounts of money, and sometimes I make mistakes, but we're going to roll with it. Before I get started, I just want to say today is Wednesday, November 16th, and this is the first day it snowed here in New Hampshire where I live. So I went ahead and took some pictures for you guys and a video of my dog seeing the snow for the first time. So I'll probably insert some of those right about here.
You want to go outside? Do you want to go in the snow? Show me bunny hops. There you go. Good boy. Okay, I'll let you out.
And I also, if I can find it, and I can't, I had a snowflake ring that was new, and I was waiting until it snowed to wear it. I did put it on for this video, and I was going to show you guys, but it is so cold in here that it just fell off my finger, so I'll have to show you that another time after I find it. But thank you all so much for being here. We're going to get started right now for this bill exchange. And I just want you to know, we are starting this video with $2,000. So this is the money we are going to use to exchange. We want to get the smaller bills out of our binders and put larger bills in to make more room to save. And then we want to put, anytime I have $500, we're going to put a placeholder or prop money in that envelope to show the place of it, but then we'll put the real money in a bank account labeled whatever that envelope is. So we'll go ahead and get started, but I just wanted you to know that this $2,000 came from my property taxes and my sewer and water envelopes because neither of those bills have been due in a while, so I had some larger bills in there. So we'll go ahead and count it and we'll get going. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 40, 60, 80, $2,000. So we're going to start this video with $2,000. Thank you to all of you who watch my videos, and thank you to the new people watching my videos too. I'm so excited to have you, and I hope that if you enjoy my content that you will consider subscribing. I would love to have you here as part of my YouTube family. We're very encouraging here. And today when I was putting out the blocks, it actually takes me quite a while to get them in the video correctly. I got everything all set, and then I accidentally knocked into the camera, and I just had to set them up a second time. The second time I couldn't get them to fit, so I decided to go with the flow, as my new rock for the month says, and I just went ahead and put the letters that didn't fit down the side, and we're calling it a day. So this is my prop money. I got this a long time ago from an Etsy shop, and I love it. And we'll go ahead and open it and get some prop money ready to use. I had gotten these $500 bills, and Madeline, you'll have to tell me if this is what you bought at the street fair or whatever, but you have something that looks like this. I think it says $100 in one of your binders, and let me know if that's what this is. It's kind of thick. I really love it. It's shiny and it's so pretty. So I have 3 of those, and then I have a bunch of placeholders that I made, and I have $1,000 ones and $500 ones, and some of my YouTube friends have been talking about back in the 80s, and this one reminds me of my childhood. And I made some, let's see, I made some other ones I just wanted to show you real quickly. And let's see, let me find them. So this reminds me of the 80s and 90s, Polly Pocket, all of these. So anyway, I'm not doing that 80s and 90s challenge like you guys are, but I just thought I would show you those so I could feel a part of it all. Anyway, let's put these aside, and I'm not sure if you can see them or not. You can't, but that's okay. I'm going to put my placeholders aside, and we'll go ahead and start with the first envelope. So the first envelope is going to be in my high priority sinking funds binder, and I believe it's travel, and I know that travel is very thick and needs to be taken care of. So let's see. So we just counted the balances on all of these in my last video, so I won't do that again, but we'll just go ahead and see what bills we can switch out. So we can't switch out hundreds, so we'll put those there. And let's see, we have 51, 52. So we'll get out $200 bills. I'm just gonna do this really carefully because I don't wanna keep counting everything a bunch of times because I have so many categories. So I know this will be a long video already. So let's see, 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 220, 240, 260, 283. But I already took out one, so I think I just have to do it by 100 so I don't get confused. Then we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all we can do is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you guys are wondering why these bills are this color, it's because my son lost his wallet and it turned out to be in the driveway and it got wet. So that's how those got that color. So I'm not going to recount every category, but I do want to count this one. And because I'm so excited about how much is in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,005, 6, 7, 8, 9. $1,009 in travel. That is so exciting. So I almost forgot. We need to put placeholders in here. So we're going to take the $1,000. We're going to put it back in our stack. Just going to move this a little more. I don't want anything to be cut off. Okay. And then we're going to get a $1,000 placeholder. I think I'm going to use this one here that says, I'm going to use God is good. We'll use that one. And so this is, I made all of these placeholders I'm showing you except for these. I bought these on Etsy, but I made all these other ones with some of my favorite stickers. And so they're just going to hold the place. And then I'll just explain it for this one envelope in case you're new to this whole budgeting system. But this represents $1,000. And then I have a bank account at my bank that says travel, and I will deposit the $1,000 in cash into that account so it's not sitting at my house in my safe. So now we have $1,009 and we're just gonna go ahead and stick that placeholder right in there. And this is gonna be a lot thinner because I forgot to show you how oops, there you go, Katie Reynolds. My blocks have already moved this early in the video. So it is pretty thick. So we'll see how thin it is at the end if I remember to show you. So anyway, let's move right along. So as you know, we skip property taxes and sewer and water, although like I just said, they're empty because I'm using that for this video, that money. So Ranger is the next category, and I'll just try to kind of speed through these, and let's see what we have in Ranger. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay, so we can go ahead and switch that out. Okay, so we'll put this $101 back in Ranger. Okay, for Ranger's emergency, we're going to do that next, and I'm going to ignore this, Sylvia. You know what I'm talking about. And let's see, we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. So let's go ahead and get a $100 bill. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that works out perfectly. Let me know in the comments if it's snowing where you live. I can't believe this is the first time we're getting snow, but what's crazy is that just about a week ago, on the weekend, it was 70 degrees out. So it's so strange to me that now it's cold and snowing, but I guess it was due time. So for investments for my Roth IRA, I know I have a good chunk in here that we can switch out. So I'll put the hundreds aside. Well, actually, let's just do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, and 5. So let's go ahead and get a $500 placeholder. And I think I want to use these special ones in investments because I hope that it's going to need a lot. And I just decided that's where I'm going to use these. Other than that, I'll use my homemade ones. So that will go in that category. And then let's see, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So we'll get two $100 bills. And then what do we have left? We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So we'll keep 30 and we'll trade this in for 50. So I'll put this away before I forget. I can't really plan how I trade out these bills, so I hope that you guys understand it makes sense, and I'm trying just not to double count anything so this video is not too long and boring. So that will do it for this category. And let's see, so we'll put that in here. Then the next one is my emergency fund. All right, sorry, that's just too much. I can't ignore this. Okay, so O. Murphy is my emergency fund, and let's see, we'll trade these two 50s in for a 100, and then we'll skip the 50 for now. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so I believe this is 100. Let me just double check. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So we'll get out another 100. Put these back. And then that's as small as we can make it. So go ahead. I did have to use some money out of my emergency fund. I actually ended up going to a therapy appointment, and I don't have my therapy envelope anymore, but it was important. I hadn't been in maybe 6 months or more, so that was important to me. So this category took a little bit of a hit. So for dental, there's nothing in there because we always put that in the bank and send a payment to my care credit card, which has no interest for a year. So medical, let's see what's in here. See, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97. Oh, all right, so that's too bad. So we're going to switch, let's see, we'll switch this for a $50 bill. And then let's see, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we'll get two 20s for this. And then we're left with 7. So that should be correct. We'll just go backwards, get those in order. I like to keep the larger bills in front. I think it's easier for counting. And then we only have one more envelope in here. It is vision. So I'm not sure if we have anything to switch out, but we'll go ahead and take a look. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 105. Perfect. That worked out nicely. So we'll put this in here and we'll be done with our first binder. I'm not going to do my savings challenge binders because once I switch out these bills and I have large bills in every category, if I need to do a cash on stuffing or take out money, I won't be able to make change, or I'm going to need to make change. And so I can always make change for my savings challenge binder. So that's my method of madness, or I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, so that is a lot thinner, and now we have lots more room to start saving up again. So that's so cool. So I'll put this aside. The next binder I'm going to do is Self-Care Isn't Selfish. And I know this rock isn't very heavy, but we'll try it anyway. It's so pretty. Sometimes when I order the rocks, I really can't visualize the dimensions. So that was a little smaller than I thought, but I love it. Okay, so for hair, let's see. I want to leave a little bit of smaller bills so I can give exact change. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 5 ones, and then we'll keep a 5 and a 10. And then the rest I'll try to make smaller. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52. So we'll take out the 50 and put these bills away. And that should be good. So I think I have 6 ones, but that's okay because they appreciate it so much when I give exact change because they always need those smaller bills. So, okay. So we'll put this back in here. It's not going in nicely, but that's okay. For clothes, let's see, 51. I don't want to get mixed up since I'm not writing anything down, so we'll just do each 100 as it comes. 20. Oh, I thought I had a lot more. Anyway, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We'll take that out right away. And then let's see. Oh, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, I didn't realize I had that much. I just had a lot of smaller bills is what I meant to say. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, never mind. Okay. So then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pull out the 10. Since I don't do these videos very often, this is only my 3rd one, I don't really have a routine, so I'm trying to make one. So that is awesome. It's a lot thinner. Now I'll have more room to put money in these envelopes because I was running out of room in some of them before. For movies and books, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 15, and 20. All right. And then for, what do I call this one? Adventures. Adventures. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. Oops. Good, I'm glad. I shouldn't run out of 50s or $100 bills. So, but if I do, I already have a backup plan because I want these envelopes to be as thin as they can possibly be. Okay, so then we have 7. So that will finish off that envelope. Relax Me. We have 20, 30, 45. So we can just trade these 2 10s and for a 20. My plan is to, on Mondays, put out a video that is my weekly cash stuffing, and then later in the week do other videos. But I'm so excited to show you my bill exchange. I'm gonna go ahead and have this video go up Monday morning. So that way I don't have to wait any longer for it, and you don't either. So I'll be excited for that. In sick days, we have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. And since I can already see there's just 10 left, that's pretty easy enough math for me to do on the fly. We'll take out 60 and put all this away. Okay. Hopefully we won't have to use that category again for a long time. Retail therapy has nothing in it. So that finishes this binder. We'll move right along to our low priority sinking funds binder. That one is very thick, so this will, it's funny, it feels good to fill them up and then it feels good to empty them. And the analogy I always think of is that for me, it's so much fun going to the store and buying stuff, but I have just as much fun when I bring stuff and drop it off to donate. So if anybody feels me, you understand that, let me know down below that I'm not alone. At least they cancel each other out. So for crafts, we have 20, 40, 50. And then 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Sorry, I'm not sure how to do this. Okay, so we have 4 5s. We'll switch out for a 20. And then I think we just have 4 1s left. Yep. So that should do it. Got to make sure they're all going in the right direction so I'll be able to sleep tonight. For school days, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 25. Okay. My son actually just had a big trip. I'm trying to think. Oh no, you know what? It was my daughter. My daughter needed money for her end of the year 8th grade trip. Usually at our school at the end of the year, the 8th graders go to Montreal so they actually leave the country. They do that for maybe like 3 or 4 nights. I'm not sure. But because of COVID, when my son was in 8th grade, he's in 10th grade now, but he wasn't able to go on any trip. Or maybe it was just a local thing, but it was definitely not out of the state or out of the country. So my daughter is so excited. So her first payment was due for the trip, and I offered to pay for it, pay some of it, but their dad wanted to take care of the entire amount. So as usual, I'm very grateful to him, and his generosity, his severe generosity is the main reason why when I stuff my sinking funds for the month, because I get paid once a month, that's why I have so much extra to put in there. So I'm so thankful for him and for that. So for this one, we're just going to do a $20 bill. So put $23 in here. I need to build this category back up, but I keep buying stuff for my channel. This week, I bought some savings challenges from Lisa Grateful Me at the Happy Mailbox Co. and from Tracy at the Golden Girl Budgets. And so I printed them out. I haven't implemented them yet, but I'm excited to start using them. For giveaways, we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and we have 20 exactly. So grab a $20 bill before I forget. Okay. For winter sports, we have 50, actually, let me count more. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200. We have $200. So let me go ahead and take out 200s. And instead of making change for this in here, I'm just going to, before I mess anything up, I'm just going to get rid of this money so I don't have too many piles and get confused. Because it's very easy to get confused over the stupidest stuff when you're filming. If you film, you know. If you don't film, then you may not know, but trust me. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. That is awesome. Like I mentioned in my other video, our town's ski and skate sale is this weekend. So we're hoping to get my daughter some snowboarding stuff for some new to her stuff that's inexpensive. Oops, and it looks like I just broke that. So we'll just deal with that later. It knew it was going to get spent, so it came off, so it can't be opened, but we'll do some magic later and make it open. So for replace electronics, now I want to be careful not to open that one too far. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Let's do that. These are getting full. All right, and then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll pull a $10 bill out. And that takes care of that one. The balance in that is actually higher than I thought. So I'm excited about that. For Wiggles, the bird, the cockatiel, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. Perfect. All right. That frees up a lot of space in there. For the emergency fund, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Again, worked out pretty nicely. Okay. Then for gifts, it's the last one in this binder. A lot of smaller bills, so this will be nice. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Let's go ahead and get a $50 bill. Then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so we're just going to get 15 out. I tried to check to see if there's 4 bills or 5, so thought it was looking like there was only 4. Okay. We'll put these in order, and then we will move on to our last binder. Wow, it's so much thinner. It's crazy. I love it. Okay, so cars. My cars binder. I don't want to lose this. I'm just going to put this someplace safe. Okay, so these are already just 100. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll make these smaller too. These are just going to the bank, but we'll go ahead and make these smaller as well. Let's see, we have, I actually need to put placeholders in here too, so I don't want to keep this money sitting in here anymore. I'm gonna put this in the bank. So we'll count, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's do a $500 placeholder. So let me go ahead and grab one. And then, let's see it, it's a holographic sloth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that takes, this $500 placeholder will represent 500. And then we have, let's see, the 100 can't get smaller. So we have 50, 60, 80, 100. So let me put this away. Now I'm wondering if, I keep forgetting that I'm going to start using placeholders, so I'm wondering if I just passed through any categories that needed placeholders that I didn't give them to. So you'll have to let me know in the comments if I mess that up. But let's see, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So another perfect 100. So we'll get that money to the bank so that it's not sitting there. So let's see, we will have 500 in the bank and then 300 more. So that's my goal, to have less money at home. All right, this placeholder's having a hard time going in. I'm gonna have to put it in first, I think. Yeah, it's almost too wide for the envelope, but we'll still use it. Okay. So then that's for my BMW registration in January. And then for my Subaru, let's go ahead and do this one as well. Let's see, we have 1, 52, 53, 54. So we just have 400. So I'll put the 50s back and we'll take 1, 2, 3 $100 bills. So that doesn't need a placeholder yet. But that will make that one as small as possible. And then for maintenance, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150. So let's do that first, 150. And then we have 15. So we'll take out a 10. I think I just hit the camera. Hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. So there we go. So now that's all set. That's as small as possible. Doesn't want to go in though. I don't know why these give me such a hard time. Okay, so maintenance for the Subaru, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. I need to use 2 hands to put these in. They're so full. Okay, and then we have 15. So again, I'll keep a 5, put these 5s back, take out a 10. That's awesome. I think the reason why I don't need more placeholders right now is because instead of having just a few categories I'm focusing on, instead I'm putting small amounts in every category, but that's how I like it at the moment. So for this one, we already have a 50, and then 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 34. So all we can do is a 20 with these two 10s, I believe. Yeah. Nope, I can do it. Okay, there we go. I knew something wasn't adding up. Okay, so there's the 34 and the $50 bill. So then I think we have a couple more envelopes before we're done with this video. BMW inspection. That is already in as small bills denominations as possible, so that's already done. And then Subaru inspections empty, oil change. Yes, we can make this smaller, so I'll put that aside. And this is, oops, nope, maybe not. No, put the 10 aside. That's what I meant to do. So if I put the 10 aside, I can actually, let's do this, and we can get a $100 bill. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure that out, but eventually I saw it. Okay, so 110, go back in here. And I don't pay for oil changes. So that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it so much if you would subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I decided not to include counting all of this because I don't want the video to be too long. So I think I'm not going to count it, but it was $2,000 exactly. So I will make sure that is $2,000. And if I count it and it's not $2,000 and I have to figure out what happened, I'll put a note up here so that you guys know that I caught my mistakes or I figured out what they were. But again, thank you so much for watching. You all mean the world to me. I will catch you down in the comments. If you watch to the end of this video, put some type of snowflake for it's snowing for the first time today at my house. So thanks again so much. I love you all. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Bye. It's busy Lizzy here. I'm busy packing up the money to take it to the bank.